lot taller than I am. I was down.
How did you?
And you were still.
I thought the tough butter would toughen us up.
I know, I guess not.
You need a Fitbit.
It's been too long since the old Tough Mudder.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the swing. Elastic waistband. I learned Aka at Comic-Con, but also known as how you doing, Ryan?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
You guys are amazing. You're working hard. You gonna be back for early call tomorrow morning?
We gotta be in Vancouver.
It's fantastic. Really.
We were invited to a place called Dubliners, I think. Yeah, not gonna make it. We can't make it. We actually are being on a flight back to Vancouver.
It's weird because
Not right now.
I invited you. You can look me in the eye, and then
He can't look you in the eye.
See you all Dubliners later. Yeah, so you're working really hard.
We are right in the middle of shooting the season premiere. We will have one of those this year.
Wow.
It's very exciting.
That's still going. This is
Very exciting.
That's amazing.
And but yeah, we got to be there bright and early tomorrow morning.
Good for you all. Well, we got them warmed up. We've been having a great weekend.
Good.
They're all yours.
Sounds like buddy. My buddy Rob. What's up, DC?
Can we just for a second, out of curiosity, dim the spots and bring up the house a little bit?
That's an
Who is a first-time conventioner? Welcome to the family. Oh, we love you back. We love you back.
We love you more.
Hey, baby.
I love you.
Hey, babe.
I like your baby.
His mic's not working.
It was working. I pushed the big button like a rookie. I think so.
Oh, I got the vapors.
Is someone say take your shirt off? Jensen, take y'all's shirts off.
Yeah, first draw. No, I'm just hanging. Oh. I saw several of you guys were like, I'll play this game. Take the shirt off chicken.
Take your shirt off, chicken. What's that? You still have cash on you?
That means that she would have had to have cash on her before what happened. What? Oh, well, I don't need to hear any more about
Really? Did Misha get up here?
Misha and Cash Money.
Misha promised that Misha would get naked?
Yeah, Jared would. Well, once again, Misha making promises that will never come true. Wow.
Someone's excited for us to keep our clothes on.
Apparently Misha made a promise to her. We could just do this all day.
I can read it. Yeah. Atta girl. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this show off right.
Take your pants off! Take your pants off!
Your mother is right there.
So is yours.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. I don't think I want
Nothing
to.
I haven't said before. Not in the last 3 decades.
Hi.
Hi.
All right.
Okay. So
Slow down.
you know how awesome you guys are. But can you tell us something that's your one big fault that you don't want anybody to know?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first.
I want to go first.
Yes. What are some of your faults that you don't want anybody to know?
You're not going to share these.
And make
right?
sure you talk directly into all the cameras.
And I don't mean leaving the toilet seat up.
No, I don't leave the toilet seat up. I'm really good about the toilet seat. I'll say this. Actually, this brings up a good point, and people kind of tease me about it. When I'm working out and I go for a jog or something like that, I'll get sweaty. And so but I don't like to do, not that I'm a green freak, but I don't like to do laundry after every single time I work out. If it's like a t-shirt and a pair of underwear and a pair of shorts, a pair of socks, I don't like to waste a whole wash cycle on that. But yeah, but likewise, on the other side of the coin, if you leave them bunched up, like in a laundry basket, they make everything smell like gym clothes. And so I'll like put them randomly out on our patio in Vancouver. Or like outside of my house in Austin, we have a little railing and I'll like hang them over and my wife is like, that is so gross. It's just undies hanging out. Like, oh, they haven't dried yet. Let them. So
That sounds like awfully thoughtful.
that's all I thought.
I do it too.
You're not gonna lose, Chesters.
You know, I want to say something. I leave the toilet seat up on purpose. Let me explain. Not at home, but if I'm in a public restroom that is a both men and women restroom, men are more likely to just go, regardless if the seat's up or down. Meaning that
That's true.
could get messy. I'm doing the women a favor by kicking it up so that other men, and then when the women need it, they don't have to clean up after the men previous to them.
Once again,
See what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if you're in a public restroom, ladies, you're not going to go in without looking at the toilet. You'll probably take a look and make sure that, you know, it's somewhat sanitary. I'm just helping with that whole process.
here's my impression.
That's how thoughtful I am.
The next time, that's awfully thoughtful. The next time one of the women in here goes to a public unisex bathroom, they're gonna walk in and be like, oh, the toilet seat's up. Oh, maybe those shit's in there. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
But wait, let me tell you about my faults.
I want to wash my hand from touching the fake toilet seat.
I want to take a shower now just by watching you do that. Hi.
Hello. First I want to say I feel really blessed to be here. Thank you guys so much. And my question is, in the show, you guys are constantly in like 10 million layers of clothes. And I know you're filming in Vancouver, but it's supposed to be all around America. So I was wondering if you ever think there'd be a scene of you guys in like a hot area at like a beach.
It's funny you should ask that.
That sounds lovely.
Episode 5, actually, we are lifeguards, and we're in shorts the whole time. It's a bad joke, I'm sorry.
No, we're not lifeguards. We're swimming instructors.
In Brazil.
It was.
With the comma again, would like to wear less clothing, albeit not zero clothing. There's nothing worse than filming outside a sequence where you have to run and it's like 90 degrees outside and you're wearing an undershirt, a button-down shirt, and a jacket that keeps you warm in the winter. So our vote stands alongside y'all's vote. Fingers crossed. Less clothing.
That being said, it is, because we do film in Vancouver, what would you say? 70% of the season is cold weather. So those layers do come in handy. It kind of backfired on me, especially because well, I don't know, I can't give that away. Never mind. Well, let's just say some of the clothes that you end the season with, when it's really cold and you pick maybe some of the heavier clothes in your wardrobe, like the fleece-lined, thick flannel, and then they're like, hey, let's pick up right where we left off for the next season. And it's 85 degrees outside, and you have to put those same clothes back on. Oops.
But we vote for a beach. We'll try and make them ride it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We feel blessed that you're here as well. I mean it. So, thank you. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
When you guys were kids, what did you want to be when you grew up?
You should probably ask them. You know what? I did want to be an actor. As cheesy as it is, I wanted to be an actor. I think it was because of like the Home Improvement. I wanted to be on Home Improvement.
You wanted to be Jonathan David Thomas.
I had the three names.
JTP.
Yeah. They were all three namers, and I was like, I could be Jared Tristan Padalecki. But yeah, I think I wanted to act. Apples? Yeah, we gotta hear it.
Yeah, I wanted to act because I wanted to be on Home Improvement. Not because I had three names, but just because I wanted to meet Pamela Anderson.
Oh, she was?
Yes! Pay attention. No, I don't know. When I was a kid, it was all about being a cowboy. I would wake up, I would throw on my sheriff's vest, leather vest, and I would put on my 6-shooter.
He still has it.
And my hat. I still do this. And I would John Wayne myself right on up to the breakfast, and just eat my Fruit Loops. And how old was I when you guys finally allowed me to ride a horse? 33. Yeah. That's my dad. He forgets things. I think was it my 6th birthday? 4th birthday, I was on my first horse. Wow. Yeah.
The best is true to form of fathers and mothers. Mr. Ackles, as Jensen looks over, goes, 6th birthday? He goes, his mom goes 4th. That's how we're working, that's how I'm gonna be.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So my question is, in Tall Tales, the first Trickster episode, when Dean was telling his version of the story, I wanted to know if you guys improv the scene where Jared's like, Dean, what are you doing? You don't have time for your blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Was that improv or was that in the script?
A lot of it was, you had to improv at the bar a lot because it was just more about your memory of me going, what are you doing? Yeah, I think, there was some improv. Who did that one? That was Brad Van. We did a little bit more. We don't improv a lot, or if we do improv, it'll be sort of planned improvisation. You know, while we're rehearsing something, we'll think of an extra little something or a way to differentiate the scene. So in scenes where we call it sort of like glorified set dressing, you know, like if I have a scene with Jensen and Misha's in the background not doing anything for 5 or 6 hours, it always feels a little odd because you feel like you're just sitting there not doing anything, so then you're usually improvising. So that was a bit more improv. That whole episode was a bit more improv.
Yeah, like the, fighting in the motel room, and I think that went a little different than it actually was scripted, which I think worked out. That was fun. That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to say thank you for both of you, and specifically for Jared, for the Always Keep Fighting campaign. And you're inspiring so many people. People don't realize that 25% of our population struggles, less than 40% get help. And when people who are famous stand up and speak out about their own struggles, it inspires them to get help. So you're saving lives. And I know you personally. I want to thank you for contributing to our organization, Attitudes in Reverse. Just the ripple effect, because of your involvement, we're going to be starting a West Coast chapter. Yeah, we're going to be bringing the program where we can talk to young people across the country. So I just wanted to ask you what your thoughts are for the future for Always Keep Fighting.
Thank you, and thank you for sharing your story about Kenny with me so long ago. I think Jensen and I both feel like, to take it from the very beginning of our involvement together as a family, supernatural, in one sense, it was he and I almost feeling like we were in the middle of nowhere. It was a big city, but we didn't have any friends up there. We didn't live there in we were living in Los Angeles at the time. We were coming in Vancouver, and so it kind of took on a mind of its own, and is now more powerful than I think just he and I together. I mean, supernatural has a message, and a message that has brought people together, that has helped forge friendships. And I think we feel the same way about the Always Keep Fighting campaigns, and just in general, destigmatizing different issues and raising money and awareness for issues that he and I care about. And we kind of touched on it earlier. He and I have always wanted to be able to not only do well, but do good, do good for others, do good for other people. It's just difficult because at the end of the day, we're human beings, we're actors. So we're trying to learn the proper way to use our name, our voice, to help make the world a better place however we can. And thank God we have y'all to amplify that, because we didn't do this alone. So we're just two people in a sea of thousands or millions of however many are out there. So thank you.
Hi there, Jensen, you're absolutely gorgeous. My questions for Jared.
Yes! Wait, what was the second part? I'm sorry. I was still gloating from the first part of that.
So, at the photo shoot line, when a whole bunch of us came in at the end with the Always Keep Fighting shirts, I just wanted to know what your reaction was to all of us, or if you even knew.
I didn't know. I'd been seeing some shirts, thought it was awesome, and then when I took a picture of it, I was like, this is super cool. And then it broke it up into two. Very cool. But to touch back, that's what it's about. It's about it spreading itself. The pyramid effect of I'm only one voice and Jensen is only one voice, but when everybody else gets their voices involved, you see, what's the good word for epidemic?
Epidemic.
Epidemic. Yeah, a positive ripple effect, so thanks guys.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
Hi. Jared, did you enjoy your run this morning in DC?
I did. Did you see me?
I saw your Facebook post.
Oh, got it. I'm a goofy looking runner. There's a...
But my question is, so in season 6 we saw Soulless Sam, and in season 10 we saw Demon Dean. I'm curious how you would think, how similar or different Soulless Sam would be to Demon Sam, and Demon Dean to Soulless Dean.
I think we've seen touches of Demon Sam here and there. Was it early on with Joe, when I was the Meg Demon? Soulless Sam, in my opinion, was purely mathematic, no empathy, so it wasn't necessarily even that he was evil or had bad intentions. He was just like, well, if I can kill these 3 people and save those 4, bang, bang, bang. You know, like without a touch of, it wasn't like, kill them all, I'm a demon. So he wasn't sort of,
I just love that version of Sam.
kill them all, huh? Demon Sam.
Oh, it's like a boy, it's like a cartoon.
Twist the mustache. So that's how I feel. I feel Soulless Sam was just pure reason. Demon Dean, Soulless Dean. And I like that version of Dean.
It's not far from the real version. Demon Dean was far less calculating than I think. Like he said, the soulless version of these characters is more of a calculated, emotionless type of person or type of thing. Whereas Demon Dean wasn't emotionless. He just didn't care about repercussions and he enjoyed that. So that enjoyment that he got from almost being twisted was, I don't think, something you would find with a soulless entity. It would just be kind of emptiness. So that's what I think the major differences would be. Hopefully, I don't have to do that, and I could just be Dean.
I think hopefully you should do that. I'd love to see it.
No, you can take all that stuff. I'll stick to just driving the car and trying to bail you out of it.
Thank you, and I hope if you haven't already, you get to come back to DC with your families and do touristy stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much. We got to do a little bit of it, so
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Hey boys. Again. 3rd time today. Well, for one of you anyway. Okay, question. This kind of touches a little bit on Jared, obviously. We have a Gilmore Girls Fest. And the episode, Hollywood Babylon, where you guys actually did travel to California, warm climate. Whose idea was it for the funny face and the hop off the tram when Gilmore Girls was mentioned?
That was actually, was it Phil Segrega's? He was directing, and he also, I think, was involved in the writing of that episode. Who wrote it? Ben? Do y'all know who wrote Hollywood Babylon? I think it was Ben Edmund, possibly. But I think Phil probably had that idea while directing to have kind of a goofy little tongue-in-cheek. And that's one of the things also we can get away with on Supernatural. You know, if we were doing CSI or Law & Order, I don't think we'd really making references to other shows we've done in our past. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a French Mistake episode happening on Law & Order.
Yeah, it'd be a little strange, jumping the shark. But that's one of the things, and also, even by then, season 2, we knew we had a firm support system in y'all that we could do that and make fun of ourselves and that y'all would understand the reference. So it's a kudos to you guys.
Well, kudos to you guys. Thank you so much. This is my first con.
Welcome.
You made it.
Cool.
Awesome.
Right on. Well, thank you.
I was wondering if you ever heard of the Jared Padalecki song.
Is this the one where I'm slapping my butt?
No, can I play it? Can I play it for you? Yes!
Is it like a ballad? Is it like 7 minutes long, or is it?
Oh, I'm not gonna play the whole song.
Oh, sure. Yes. All right. No, it's bad.
Oh, that's the wrong song.
Who is that?
It's on iTunes, so.
Well, I know they make it easy to post music up there, so.
I will download it. I'll play it for you guys next time.
Okay.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I will.
There's a Jensen Ackles one too, so you're not missing out.
Tune it up. Let's hear it.
The Jared one is my favorite. So.
Okay, that's fine. We get it. It's fine.
Thank you so much. Very cool. Thank you for making us laugh.
Did you have a question? No? Okay. Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Raylan.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jensen. I don't know who this is.
I'm Jared.
There's a song about him.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, what is your question?
If you had to be a different character, who would it be?
If I had to be a different character on Supernatural?
Yeah.
Okay. I would be.
The Impala! Dr. Badass!
Do you guys have any suggestions? I would be the Japanese game show host. I've been working on that.
I would want to be the Tooth Fairy from that episode. The funny, naked Tooth Fairy.
If you could be any character on Supernatural, which character would you be?
Dean.
Those are some big shoes to fill, but I bet you can do it.
Jared has his own song! Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Nice to meet you.
That was my favorite of the day.
Beat that.
Hi Jared, hi Jensen.
How are you?
Hi. I was wondering what, you've probably been asked what your favorite episode of season 10 was to film. I was wondering what was the most difficult episode of season 10 to film.
What did you say? That wasn't one of the most difficult, though. You know what? The last episode was difficult. One of my, I think, for me, the most difficult episode to film, though I can't recall what the name of it was, but was when Gadriel kills Osric. It was 9. That's what I was talking about. That's why it was so difficult, because it was a year later.
I will say that it's a toss-up for me. Either the episode where we lost Charlie, or the episode where we lost Kane. No, where I killed Kane. Because those were two of my favorite characters in the series.